My Telegram channel has a lot of interesting stories. Link in the description.
Forest Strip. November, Rostov region. You're on your knees by a shallow ditch, hands buried up to your elbows in the dirt. Wet clay jams under your nails. The cold seeps through your coat's fabric, but you don't feel the chill or the muck. All you feel is this deafening, ringing emptiness, the kind of void that hits right after. Every time the same. Every time like plunging into black water. A second ago, inside you it was burning, howling, roaring, and now zilch. Silence. Dead leaves, the smell of iron and damp earth. Somewhere far off, a dog barks. You lift your head. Through the bare tree crowns, you see the grey sky. Colorless, flat, like the ceiling in that communal apartment where you grew up. You slowly stand up, knees cracking. You're over 50 now, body letting you down, but it's been screwing you over since day one, from the very first day you realized you weren't like the other kids. In your pocket, your work ID, in your briefcase, students' essay notebooks. You carefully wipe your hands on the wet grass, check your coat, adjust your glasses, and head to the road to catch a bus back to the city. You'll get home, and your wife will ask, "Why so late?" And you'll say, "School meeting dragged on." And she'll buy it. She always does. They all do. 'Cause you're Andrei Romanovich Chikatilo, party member, engineer by training, teacher of Russian language and literature, father of 2 kids. And you just offed a person. But to get why you became this, not some monster from the headlines, but this dude in a rumpled coat with a briefcase and clay under his nails, we gotta rewind way back, to where it all kicked off. To where hunger was so normal, you stopped noticing it. To where your mom told you a story that messed up your head before you even learned to read. Yabloknaya village, Sumy region, Ukrainian SSR, 1936. You're born in October, and the first thing that greets you in this world? Hunger. Not some metaphorical or literary crap, real gut-twisting starvation. The Holodomor ended 3 years ago, but the land still remembers. And people remember, your mom remembers. She'll tell you later. Not right away. When you're 5 or 6. She'll tell you sitting by the stove, voice flat like she's talking about the weather. She'll tell you about your older brother Stepan, how in 32 or 33, she mixes up the years, the neighbors took him and ate him 'cause there was nothing to eat, 'cause people were dropping dead on the streets and bodies lay there till someone picked him up, took him and ate him. You don't know if it's true or not. No documents, no grave. Older brother Stepan, a ghost, a shadow, a story you can't verify, but you believe it. You'll believe it your whole life. And every time you fall asleep in that house, you'll think, they could have got you too, you too. The world you came into is one where people eat people. Your dad Roman, he's off somewhere. War, 1941. The Germans come quick, village occupied, you're 5. You go to bed, and next to you on the same mattress is your mom. You wet the bed every night, and every morning she beats you, not out of anger, out of helplessness, exhaustion, 'cause she didn't sleep herself, hearing shots beyond the outskirts. But you don't get that. You just get that you're bad, you're broken, you can't control your own body. This shame, the first real shame in your life. It never leaves. It seeps into every cell, every nerve. 30 years later, you'll stand in front of a class explaining cases and participial phrases, and inside you'll have this 5-year-old kid who's wet and getting beat. War ends, Dad comes back, but not as a hero. Roman was captured. In the Soviet system, that means traitor. Doesn't matter, he fought, survived. Captivity's a stigma. Neighbors whisper. At school, they call you son of a traitor. You're skinny, in glasses, nearsighted, so bad without lenses the world turns into a blurry mess. You stutter, you wet the bed, you're the perfect target. And they beat you every day, Neighborhood boys, at school, on the way home, you never fight back. Not of course you don't want to, cause your body won't obey. It freezes, stiffens. You just stand there and take it, and inside it builds up. What exactly? You don't know yet. No name for it. Just a black, dense, hot lump somewhere under your ribs, growing with every punch, every yell, every "hey freak" in the yard. You find your only escape in books, devouring everything, textbooks, newspapers, library stuff. You study good, excellent. You figure out if you're smart, they beat you less. Teachers stick up for you, mom praises. It works. Smart's the only weapon you got, and you sharpen it daily. But there's something else. Something you won't tell a soul, not ever. When you're 13 or 14, you first notice something's off. Other boys brag, whisper about girls, elbow each other, but you. Nada. Emptiness? Nah, not quite. There's something else. Something that comes at night. Tied to that black lump under your ribs, to violence, power, someone else's fear. But you can't even put it into words. Language doesn't give you terms for that. Soviet school, Soviet books, Soviet village. Here, it just doesn't exist. Here, there's only normal and abnormal. And you already know which bin you're in. You shove it deeper, deeper, even deeper. Pile on textbooks, newspaper clippings, Komsomol slogans. You join Komsomol. You're an activist. You're proper. You build yourself into who you're supposed to be. On the outside, model Soviet youth. Inside, a black room with no windows you try not to enter. 1954, you're 18. Finish school, apply to law faculty at MSU. You want to be a lawyer. You want power legally stamped, signed, the power you never had. But they don't take you. School's not enough. And you'll think about this for years, it's cause of dad, that stigma, son of a POW. This breaks something inside. Not right away. Slow, like a crack in a wall spreading a millimeter a year. You go work, then army, signalman. 2 years in barracks, hazing, more humiliation, more beatings, again you stand and take it. After army, tech college, then correspondence at Rostov University. Philology faculty. Not law. Nah, law stayed a dream they shut you out of, but you take what they give. You always take what they give. 1963, you're 27. And here's Fenya, Fenya, your future wife. Met through your sister. You're awkward, stutter, hands sweat. But Fenya's simple, patient, village girl. She doesn't expect fancy words. She wants stability, a hubby, kids, normal life. And you provide that on the outside. Wedding, first night. And here's the disaster. Body doesn't work, won't obey again. Like in childhood when you couldn't hold it, like in school when you couldn't raise a fist. Impotence, total, absolute, humiliating. You lie next to your wife in the dark, ceiling pressing like a coffin lid. Fenya's silent. She'll stay silent about it forever. It's their shared shame, their secret, locked in the Kravchenko walls for two. Somehow, maybe twice, maybe 3 times over the years, something happens. Just enough for 2 kids, son Yuri and daughter Ludmila. 2 kids, proof of normalcy. Paper shield. Stamp. I'm like everyone. But you know. Fenya knows. Body knows. You're not like everyone. You get your diploma, go teach. Russian language, literature. Boarding school in Novoshakhtinsk. Then other schools. Rostov region. You stand in front of class talking about Pushkin, Tolstoy, great words of great men. And kids look at you and see what? Skinny, clumsy guy in a bad suit and thick glasses, who stutters when nervous, can't keep order, who they don't fear. They don't fear you. No one ever fears you. Over 40 plus years, not one person on this earth feared you, and that burns. Then at school, stuff starts happening you won't tell anyone about either. Stuff with students. Stuff that gets you transferred school to school. Quiet, no scandal, no cops. Just go. Soviet system knows how to hide inconvenient crap. Directors write neutral references. You move, new school, new class, new faces. It all starts over. No one connects dots, no one asks questions. System works for you, without even knowing. 1978, you're 42. Move to Shakhty, Rostov region. Work as master at GPTU, vocational school. You got a house, small and crooked on Medhavaya Street with a plot, shed, wife, kids, party card in pocket. You're nobody, absolute, perfect, invisible nobody. And in this house, in this shed, December 1978, you do it for the first time. Her name's Lena, she's 9. You lure her in. What happens next, what you do to that kid, forever splits your life in two before and after. 3 days later, her body's found in Grushevka River. Cops start looking. Question neighbors, even you. But cops already got a suspect, Alexander Kravchenko, 25-year-old dude with a record. They arrest him, beat him, he confesses. They shoot him in 1983. Innocent guy killed for what you did. And you? You go home, sit at table, wife serves soup, you adjust glasses, and live on. 'Cause this is just the start. 'Cause what woke up in you that December 1978 ain't sleeping again. It'll only grow. 12 years, 52 proven kills. Maybe more, you lose count yourself. And all this time, you'll ride buses and trains around Rostov region with briefcase in hand and party card in pocket. And nobody suspects the skinny teacher in bad glasses. But in 1984, one guy starts hunting you, an investigator who'll dedicate almost 10 years to this chase. He'll be closer than you think, way closer. And once, just once, he almost got you. Almost. 1979, January. You're sitting in your kitchen at home on Medhavaya in Shakhty, staring at your hands. Regular hands, thin fingers, knuckles a bit red from cold, hangnail on thumb. Yesterday these hands graded notebooks. Day before, fixed the bathroom faucet. And 3 weeks ago these hands did what you try not to think about but think constantly, not from guilt, from something else, from feeling like a door opened inside you that you can't shut. You try. Every morning wake up, go to work, greet colleagues, explain to students the difference between participial and adverbial participles, and the door stays open, darkness behind it. Cold draft from there. Fenya calls for breakfast. Porridge, tea, bread with butter. You sit, chew, nod when she talks about the neighbor, the store line, how Yura needs new boots. Normal morning of a normal Soviet family. You finish tea, stand, put on coat, grab briefcase, head to bus stop. Bus, work, notebooks. Bell, break, bell. You're a machine, a function. No cracks on the outside. But you're waiting. Don't even know for what. Maybe waiting for them to come. Knock on door, show ID, say, come with us, citizen Chikatilo. Every evening coming home, you check your yard for strange cars, people in civvies at entrance. Nope, no one comes. 'Cause Alexander Kravchenko's already in a cell. 25-year-old dude with a rap sheet. They grabbed him quick. Lived nearby. Had a past, that was enough for cops. They grilled him, pressured, beat. He confessed, signed protocol. Case closed. File stitched. Brass happy. System works. System efficient. System found the guilty. Not the real one. But who cares? Checkmarks there. Clearance stats good. You hear about Kravchenko's arrest by chance. Some neighbor mentions, and what do you feel? Relief? Fear? Nah. You feel something like confirmation. World is how you always knew it. Unfair, blind, indifferent. World where people eat people. World where they shoot innocents. World where you can do what you did and stay invisible. You didn't choose this world, but now you know its rules. 3 years you hold out. 1979, 80, 81 years where you live like nothing happened. Go to work, get paid 130 rubles, maybe 140, stand in lines for sausage, take kids to dacha, watch hockey on TV, fix the shed. But the black lump under your ribs doesn't shrink. It stirs at night when you lie next to Fenya listening to her breathe. It pushes from inside when you're on bus seeing forest strip stretch to horizon. It pulses like a second heart when at stop you spot a lone figure, teen, woman, someone waiting who doesn't know you're watching. 3 years you crush it inside, bury under work, chores, party meetings. You're an active commie. Go to all meetings, vote resolutions, pay dues. Party card, your shield. You're past a normal people's world. While it's in your pocket, you exist. You're one of us. 1982, September. 3 years of holding back end. You're on business trip as supply guy. They send you around region often, to warehouses and bases, and at bus station you see her. You didn't plan, weren't prepped, just saw, and the door you held shut 3 years flies off hinges. Forest strip, path between trees. Silence so thick you hear leaves fall. Then the other silence, the one after. You head back to station, board bus. Hands don't shake. Surprised? Hands don't shake. First time 3 years ago they shook all night, now nada. Calm, emptiness, steady pulse. You look out window at passing step, and glass reflects face. Glasses, hollow cheeks, receding hairline, face calm too, ordinary, nobody's. The pattern forms itself. You don't sit home sketching plans on paper. Don't read detective novels to learn hiding tracks. It happens instinctively, reflexively, like breathing. Bus terminal or train station, place where people's moving, no one remembers faces. Chat, you can talk. You're a teacher, educated, you inspire trust. Path into forest strip. I know a shortcut. Bus stop behind trees. Come, I'll show. Rostov region step sliced by kilometers of forest strips. Plantings of poplars, acacias, maples planted back under Stalin for wind protection. Step between trees, world vanishes. No houses, no people, no eyes. Just trunks, undergrowth, black soil. You kill with knife always. Knife not calculated. Not cause knife's quieter than gun. You got no gun, wouldn't know how to use one. Knife cause it's close, contact. Skin, muscles, resistance, heat. For first time ever, your body works. That same broken body that betrayed you in bed with wife, stiffened when beat in yard, wet bed at night, it comes alive. Arousal only this way, only through knife. Only through someone's scream, pain, horror. Body obeys when you're master of another's body. Twisted math, to feel alive, you make someone dead. Victims, ones not missed right away. You don't choose consciously, but you choose. Homeless bums, runaways from orphanages, women standing alone at stops evening, teens who bolted home and don't know where to go. One Soviet system already wrote off. Invisible people of invisible country, You, invisible, kill invisibles. Perfect crime woven from nothing. By end of 1983, 6 bodies on your tab, maybe 7. You don't keep score not cause you don't care, but each time after you go into that emptiness, deafening silence where no numbers, no names, no faces. Just steady hum like after concussion. Then snap back, wash hands, wipe glasses, head to stop, ride home. Cops meanwhile find bodies. One in forest strip near Novoshakhtinsk, another by train station between Rostov and Shakhty, third in ravine by road. Scattered cases, different districts, different investigators, different departments. One district doesn't know what's up in next. Files sit in different offices, different safes, different locks. Soviet bureaucracy, your best ally, and it doesn't even suspect. Each district's its own fiefdom with own boss, own stats, own pride. Sharing info means sharing shame. And shame's plenty, cause serial killers in USSR don't exist. Official stance. Serial murders, product of decaying capitalism, spawn of Western consumer society where man is wolf to man. In Soviet Union, man is friend, comrade, brother to man. Period. Any investigator claiming serial killer risks career. Accused of panic-mongering, hype, undermining Soviet militia authority. So they shut up, close cases one by one, grab first with record, big confession, file away. But in 1983, at Rostov Region Prosecutor's office, a guy shows up who won't shut up. Investigator Viktor Burakov. Short, stocky, heavy brow, stubborn gaze from under eyebrows. Burakov gets several cases at once, bodies found in forest strips, and does what no one did, lays them out side by side. Photos, inspection protocols, expert conclusions. Sees same, multiple knife wounds, certain mutilations, sexual assault traces. Forest strip. Forest strip. Forest strip. One handwriting, one guy. Burakov goes to Brass, says, "We got a serial killer." Brass looks at him like he said he saw a UFO. But Burakov's stubborn. Pushes, insists, writes reports. And eventually, maybe, cause bodies pile up too much, maybe someone upstairs decides better hunt quiet than explain loud, they green light. Op group formed. Operation named Forest Strip. Dozens of cops, hundreds of checks. Burakov starts the hunt. And you don't know jack about it. You're riding to work, munching doctor's sausage sandwich on bus, thinking gotta submit supply report. 1984, year they'll later call bloody. Year you lose count for good. Something inside shifts. Like a dial set on rare got cranked to maximum. You kill in January, March, May. Summer every 2 to 3 weeks, pace quickens. Gaps between kills shrink like contractions. You're carried away, feel it yourself, carried. Not pleasure, not thrill. Closer to sickness, fever. Temp rises, can't knock it down with nothing. Not work, sleep, chores, only one thing. 15 victims that year. 15, you kill more often than go to movies, more than visit mom. Becomes routine. And that word routine, scariest thing you can say about you. Not madness, not bloodlust, routine. Business trip, station, forest strip, bus back, like store run for bread. Victims same, one's not waited for home. But you start risking broad daylight at busy stations. Approach, chat, lead away, and people see. See middle-aged dude in glasses talking to teen on platform. But no one butts in, no one asks, who are you? Cause you're adult, glasses, briefcase, authority. Soviet hierarchy. Elder always right, adult not dangerous, guy in glasses intellectual. You protected not by hiding skill, but by being ordinary. Burakov meanwhile works 20 hours a day. His group checks hundreds, mentally ill, priors, gays. Cause victims include boys. And Soviet criminology sure, killers are perv. Thousands interrogated, thousands checked, thousands versions worked, all to squat. Burakov stakes everything, career, health, family. Loses weight, doesn't sleep. Wife says, you're killing yourself. He knows, but can't stop. You can't stop, he can't. Your mirror images. Hunter and prey, locked in same maze in same forest strips. And here's September 14, 1984, lines cross. Rostov bus terminal. You're in waiting hall, scoping. Plainclothes sergeant, one of Burakov's hundreds agents, spots you. Middle-aged guy, glasses, briefcase, chats up woman at ticket window. She walks off, he hits on another. Sergeant watches minute, 2, 3, approaches. Your docs, citizen. You pull passport. Hands sweat, but voice steady. Chikatilo Andrei Romanovich, supply guy. Heading on business. Sergeant notes data, looks at you. You look back through thick lenses myopically, almost pitifully. What does he see? Skinny, not young dude awkwardly trying to pick up women. Pathetic sight, but no crime. Returns passport. Safe trip. Your name hits suspicious card file, but files thousands names. You're a line in list, entry in log, speck in haystack. But investigation rolls on. They call you for biosamples. Standard, draw blood from vein on all suspects, match to bio from bodies. Killer's blood type from semen, 4th. Nurse ties tourniquet on your arm. Needle in vein. Dark blood fills tube. You stare at ceiling. Ceiling white. Lamp buzzes. Analysis to lab. Results back days later. Blood type 2nd. No match. They cross you off list. Red line through name, you're free. You walk out clinic, squint at September sun, don't know a miracle happened, not for you. For you curse. Miracle for your body. Paradoxical secretion, phenom where person's blood type and secretions don't match. 1 in hundreds thousands. Your body, that broken traitorous body, fooled the experts. Betrayed you all life, couldn't hold piss, couldn't get it up with wife, couldn't fight back bullies, now betrayed those hunting you. Only time it worked for you. Only time in 50 years. Burakov gets check results, Chikatilo, no match, off. Moves to next name. Next. Next. Thousands. Won't remember yours. Not yet. But 1984 hits you from unexpected side. Not cops, everyday crap. They catch you stealing from work. Petty. Roll of linoleum, battery, some warehouse parts. You supply guy, access to stuff, you pilfer like everyone, like whole country. From work I take, to work I don't. But someone files complaint. Maybe grudge, maybe bad luck. Fired, criminal case opened. 3 months in pre-trial. 3 months on iron bunk under light that don't turn off at night. You lie listening to cellmate snore, someone yell downstairs, water drip from faucet. You ain't scared of prison, scared of other. That they'll dig, someone connect linoleum to forest strips. Open that box you closed so neat. 12 years, but no one digs. Theft case is theft case. Minor charge, suspended sentence. Released. But party don't forgive, they boot you. Party card, little red book in breast pocket 6 years, gone. That hurts. Physically almost. Without party card, you're nobody. Not existential nobody, Soviet nobody. No connections, no protection, no good job. Thrown out of system. System that covered you now looks through you. Wife Fenya. Did she know or not? Question that'll torment investigators, journalists, shrinks next 30 years. You come home late, sometimes stains on clothes. You wash yourself, lock in bathroom. You're nervous, withdrawn. But Fenya, woman of her time and world, doesn't ask questions. Soviet wife don't ask hubby where he was. Don't check pockets, don't call work. She waits, feeds, shuts up. Silence, foundation of your marriage, of your whole life. You live in same house, sleep in same bed, don't know each other. Or she knows, senses, guesses and shuts up, cause alternative, knowing for sure, scarier than not knowing. Truth is, you never know either. You won't ask, she won't say. From 1985 to 1987, you almost stop. 1 kill, maybe 2. Fear after arrest works like anesthetic. Black lump under ribs shrinks, quiets. You find new job, then another. Supply guy, shop master, supply again. Job small, pay crap, bosses change, but main stays. Business trips still given. Trips. You still need stations. 2 years you live quiet, go work, dig garden, fix roof, watch Fenya program. Gorbachev talks perestroika, acceleration, glasnost. Country changes around you, creaks at seams, falls apart, and you sit in kitchen, sip tea, feel black lump stir. It didn't vanish. Won't. It's waiting. Did you like this story? Continuation will be tomorrow. If the fate of Chikatilo touched your heart, give it a like. That's the best thank you for all my efforts.
My Telegram channel has a lot of interesting stories. Link in the description.